forward, but does not have
Trời anh siêu Smith.
RRQ a drastic mistake early.
I mean, that's not the usual Sutsujin play that we're used to seeing, Rock.
Ngộp á.
But with the gun,
Solo kill in the mid lane. The wave isn't pushed in. Ray though, all out action as we get into the land of dawn. 3-3 in the first minute of the game.
Qua đọ đây rồi.
what's going on right now?
It's a brawl, that's what's going on. Both teams really aggressively looking for the kills, trying to assert some of that dominance. Man, looking at the emerald. Oh, hang on a second. Kin.
Want to keep fighting. Ask him to reset. Good flicker out by Kin, respecting RRQ. Toy. This is why we see the Kimmy, but you gotta be careful, Toy. Oh, Muezza walking up. No flicker here. Maybe he doesn't have flicker either, but Muezza can deal that much damage all alone with the Purify. It's not enough. 4-3 in 2 minutes. Might be 4-4 as RRQ get control of mid.
Oh boy, Toy did not land and immobilize as well there, and now again, RRQ are cut off.
It's so messy. Muezza walking up, Edok trying to zone as well. Sutsujin right there, Phantom Execution, and the Thorn Rose with Retribution collects the turtle. He's brought back though, however. Muezza, way the dragon not cancelled away. That's the Crimson Beacon going through them all. Maybe rotation. That's Edok knocked up. Dyron all alone. Dewa United get all the doves on the map.
I'm not sure if play like this, especially with Sicilian on the board.
Exactly.
And also they don't have a marksman that can rotate early. As we're gonna take a look at the talent prediction right now, Lim Kochul, he has something to do with Dewa United, you know.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
He's an avid Dewa supporter. Now once again, RRQ kind of pump up the aggression, but against a Cho, a Ruby, a Yusunjin as well, they have so many fighting tools, Dewa, and RRQ are obliging them with the dragon.
No damage. Edok should be able to escape, will be able to. Uh-oh, Mountain Shark Array!
Hello, sustain nè nó here. Hello, what's up?
That's a Lantern Flare, bringing Toy back! Oh, what a Jiku no!
Trời ơi, vậy mẹ ơi, đổ đi vay đọ đây rồi, chắc mà kia cho chậm ngừ.
Not learning from their mistakes. In the first 2 minutes, Raj.
Qua đọ đây.
Just want to go for the Bronx.
Again, we talked about how RRQ are the more textbook.
Qua đọ đây rồi nhỏ này.
But it seems like right now, they just keep going at the first thing they see. Whether it's a fight, whether it's a 1v1. They're trying to just flex out their mechanics, and it's not really working out so far. They should try and do something else, man. They do want to scale.
Up top?
More importantly,
Great Thorn Rose. Edok with the re-engage over to Muezza. Rins going in, Phantom Execution in. Oh, great dodge, the puncture away from the Eye of Venom. Maybe he can become the Raging Sandstorm as Toy guns him down. But there's just no damage for the Kingdom.
Again, they need a long team fight to really get something.
Dyron.
The front line really isn't as durable right now, so...
Hello, sustain on here, sustain all guy.
Which is why it's weird to see them fight so much.
Xây kia cả thương nghĩ à nụ. Mơ comment này nè. Mơ cái lên o chương mơ cái bi lên trời mà kia này.
Is able to heal back up. Lantern flare
Bập
over.
po mà chưa ngộp. Trời đi vá tao nón vui. Đi vá tao nón nha nè.
It gets even worse, man, for RRQ. This
Đi
is
vá
what
tao nón
we're
à.
talking about. So it's gonna technically fall off in the late game. The tankiness will not
Vậy
be
vậy
there,
dần
and
nâng.
that mid prio is
Qua đọ đây nó gì vậy?
RRQ. I feel like they pair up this Khalid with the Sicilian, knowing that it's gonna maybe complement.
Ô thằng say á, ọt xu để vả voi ấy luôn đấy.
More early game.
Oh, dude.
Sutsujin getting shoot out of his jungle.
Muezza on the troll here really.
Thì thu à mới tao nón mày. Thu à mu ra.
He's been turning up the aggression, and once more, Edok. Wow.
Thu tao nón à.
Just like that.
Má chú phải làm kill chú. But the chú phải làm kill này nó nè.
Kill pressure, the damage pressure, even with the prio, the wave that they have.
Chú đâu phải làm kill. Hello, Giang Sĩ Minh, đây bro.
Far too weak right now to really be impactful around the map.
Bom mình ô tên nè bom. Nhưng còn mình đang đôi kia. Phụ được xa thật lên ấy thật lên âm hiệu cái tẹt tốn nè nó khang game ấy ok cái tẹt tốn trời. Chẳng nhưng mà đơn hai ca lại chất bao quạt tới nắng rồi còn mày ấy mày ra đơn. Bờ mình lý cho còn tra lư tha nhưng lư mình đi nhưng lư ấy như dân vậy tha tha ban đã tay mình đắng thì lô cây to ba với ngay trắng hoạt động. Mang bộ bằng.
Shining the light on Tyron, but he is able to escape.
Rinse so far, man oh man. I guess he's playing a Sicilian, so he has to wait for the late game. But he's got to be a bit more careful, man. He's only rocking a Purify, which
Cái bắt mình nấu nhưng không ngờ rồi. Rồi còn mình nấu tới ấy ok, rồi nhưng mà đằng này. Nếu nó nhớ đằng này phải cắt, bờ mà nấu mình giấy mà mệt rồi.
So again, cut him some slack over there, but again, RRQ need to be a bit more careful. They're slowing the game down a little bit, and they've been able to stop the bleeding.
Broken wall.
All things considered, a 3K gold lead for a team with a lot of late game.
Con như mẹ đóng tháp mép cái đồ sang tích oi này rồi.
3K is a bit high though.
Chèn cái lúc tích oi.
Stop it here, you know, and slow it down. Go for trades now. That could be the solution. But now Kin is going to be so oppressive on that Uranus on the far side.
Nó sao mày lại thốt thó cọt lúc rồi.
I don't see it. Yep, Susujin is already on the other side of the map, fighting with Kin, which is definitely not ideal at all.
Yeah, Kin's dominating this lane. No one can match him. I think even if they send 3 members down below, no one can match him. We saw this Uranus pick / Esme pick from a mile away. I'm surprised KSQ didn't. Sanguine Claws.
Ngon ba đấy.
As expected, there's not really a lot of threat that you can provide against Kin on Uranus.
Nó chua từ nổ mấy này nè, nó chua với chua mỗi từ nổ à.
Same story here. Great Shunpu out of the Sanguine Claws. Edok wants to go forward, but needs to be careful again.
Ngon ba đấy. Wow. Ôi.
Flare comes in. Edok might need to stick to his hero.
Tôi luôn hiện trời tích luôn mộng.
Yeah, I feel like he's
PPOP.
doing too much right
PPOP
now.
cái bro.
Not sure if I want to
Play.
categorize it as tilt yet, but Kin does not have a flicker.
Okay, that's interesting by Kin. All G, Lancer Flare, into the no-run Wolf King! GQ no on the way to Dragon Purified out by Rins. It's gonna be the jump from Mueza. Shunpu away, he's zoned everybody out, Ray!
Ôi.
Dashes forward, traceless indeed. No way RQ could chase.
Ray.
Now United is playing their game so well right now. They're forcing RQ to multiple fights, but RQ has to learn how to back off Farashi because nothing is going on for them.
To be fair, they're trying to back up already right now.
Array nó từ nổ nè, chẳng có array nó từ nổ nữa nè nè. Em muốn lấy lên slot kháng nè.
Again and again. So they're really so
Đi lên slot lên ngay kháng nè.
6 gold deficit at 8 minutes here. Especially with the if you look at the gold though, the interesting part is that the second highest gold difference is in the roam position. Moeza is balling right now, and that's part of the reason why Dewa can kind of push the tempo so much. That Cho is very, very tanky.
Yeah, might as well build a Sky Piercer at this point.
Huh?
ผัดมาเชิงแม่มาชั่วไอ้มันกระโดดเฮ้ยtôi đua điện ôi tao nổ á chu tao nổ á nè chu tao nổ kháng á chu tao nổ kháng rồi
and there's nothing he can do about that.
You talked about the ambush mid laner, but it's an ambush roam game here for Mueza. He's setting up these bushes so well. The RRQ
chu tao nổ kháng nè
can't find anything. Again, they're trying to farm up and make sure that they get something in the mid lane, in the mid game as well. But not a 7K deficit with the Lord coming through. They might have an angle here. I think to even crack a base turret if they play their cards right.
Oh. What do we do, boys? If you're RQ, the thing is, like, the cope would be we got late game, but even late game, I don't think they'll be able to burst the frontliners of Dewa.
He's building dominance first.
Look
that's
at Kin, dude.
That's not even a tanky item. That's a utility item.
3,000 gold lead for Ray.
It's a BOD, by the way, so assassinations are right up his alley at this point. And Kin, again, against the 2 big magic damages, Oracle Radiant Armor. If he has an Athena on top of this, yeah, there's no chance at all that RRQ can take him out in the late game. They have to bank on, you know, fighting past him, ignoring him, and finishing him last. But again, against a team like Dewa, with their composition, they can't really ignore the front line.
nó kháng bị e bỏ ọt chu.
They're breaking through the front door here. All the turrets is gone. Only
bị e đi về nó cao.
Will also no, so Suji will be able to clear that. 8.5k gold lead and 15 kills for Dewa in 10 minutes. God.
Well, it's looking awful, but the base turrets are saved by RRQ. Dewa does have full control though, and they're setting up with the Uranus and the Ruby. All, you know, they can open up fights, but they're also sustainable, right? So they can stay in these dangerous areas in the jungle solo, and for the most part, RRQ won't be able to really punish, right? RRQ can only really get value if they can set up for a big Sanguine Claws, a Final Slash, and they can't do that walking forward. They need to be in position, and Dewa aren't giving it to them.
Full control, even enemy jungle. Good red tree.
អត់បានបើទេសុសជីន
Sujin.
ឬត្រីអត់បាន
Wait, Ray didn't red tree.
ឬត្រីអត់បានបើ
Oh boy.
អានោះល្បែ15នេះល្បែ12អានោះអត់មានចុចត្រីទេបងអញនៅហើយបងនេះវ៉ាទិញ slot មកពីណាធីមណាបង
They
were the thing mà mình nè, lập xịt bắt đó bây.
To end it out, ideally with the next lord. So RRQ, they probably.
អត់មានទិញមកពីណាហងយេនិយាយរួមទៅគេថែមមក slot យកមកនៅឥណ្ឌូ
Trade for that lord
អំពីអល់នៅឥណ្ឌូ9ធីម
weather the storm for the next
គេថែមមក slot មកអត់មានទិញពីណាគេហង
40 seconds into the Lord right now.
អូនេះនៅស្ទើជាងក្ប៊ីបន្តិចអូចេះនិយាយ
Just gonna let go of the bottom lane. Like the bottom wave.
និយាយរួមទៅ
stack up on its
អត់មានទិញមកពីណាគេផងដេវ៉ានឹងទិញគេថែម slot យកមកថែម9 slot យកមកអំពីអល់នៅឥណ្ឌូគឺមាន9 slot
which is two of the prime target. Sadly for RRQ at this point, like Dewa United, they're not picking at all about targets. Everyone can be bursted at this point.
I love the discipline though.
អ្នកអស់នេះណាគេអត់តបុកពេជ្រអាចធ្វើការចូលទៅបុកពេជ្របានតែរយៈសបាយ top up អ្នកនរនេះហើយមិនសមវិញ website វា error តិចតួចតែឥឡូវគេ fix ឲ្យអស់ហើយគេមានការផុសលេង giveaway ទេផ្លេចចូលលេង giveaway ទាំងអស់គ្នាជាមួយនឹង weekly pass នៅក្នុង page សបាយ top up ណា top up ឲ្យទៅតន event free តិចចេញអ្នកនរនេះចុះដល់ពេលអញ្ចឹងធ្លុះអញ្ចឹងស្រួលចុយមកស្រួលអូចាំងក៏ដល់កដល់
He wants to go for more of a tanky build there. I see a lot of health bars and it is a tanky ruby outside of the War X.
យវ៉ាវ៉ៃ
War X Queen's Wings, which kind of gives you some damage, some tankiness as well. But then the Oracle.
ក៏ដូរផាច់ផងក្លាប់ហើយក៏អស់ជូ
Ruby has a lot of self healing.
បងគិតថា Falcon PX បានឡើង play off អត់ដឹងដែរចាំមើលមើលព្រោះឥឡូវផាច់គេដូរហើយគេ update ផាច់គេដែរ
damage of RRQ is a super value right now. Again, unless they really stay too long in a long fight and take all the AoE damage coming from those bad impacts and just take the full spray down from Toy for an extended period of time. There is no way the RRQ are going to be able to really threaten Dewa that easily.
How's the sacks looking, man? 176 and 13. Is that bad?
I am a scientist, but I don't think that's good.
It's not really amazing. It's below. It's subpar.
At least they have good clear, right? Like this is the composition that has really good clear. They still lose out a base turret though, the bottom lane. They'll be able to clear it. And Dewa can't really dive. Maybe he can get an I'm offended, I guess. But Rins and Toy still have Purify. Mueza walking it again. Kin Sony in the back line. Wow, doing a whole lot of damage on Toy.
Oh, might be ngọt.
Mueza gets away. The I'm offended over to Edok. Lands.
Phải có to này không? Cô này nó đo xây lọ mưa mấy đồ. Đo xây từ nó nè. Nè áo này ra phải sai tới nhờ ông ban lái vừa sao từ thời tên đi hồi từ cost bạch.
But Dewa United, is this a problem? The fact that they don't have a traditional marksman here, so they're kind of lacking in range, and also it's a Jushin.
Santai bro, Santai.
Long range artillery out there.
They don't got the best dive either.
Yep, they have to rely on Weds to try and make something happen, but the Purifiers are going to come through in the late game. They have to play around the Lord, that's for sure. That's why RRQ aren't really risking too much, and they themselves, like you mentioned, Mirko, showing their discipline. Even though they know that they have to try to take some more risk to really take the base turrets, they figure it's fine. We have all the control right here outside of the base. There's no reason for us to take a fight under RRQ's bases, right?
Oh, maybe they need a new hero.
Too late to say that. But yeah, interesting that they frozen the top and bottom lane, but not the mid lane Dewa United just now. Yeah. They prefer to just clear it. Do you know why that is?
You get control of mid when you push it in. You see RRQ members there, and then you can control the jungle. It seems they also just want to pressure right now, which is interesting. Again, yeah, I expected them to stick to the freeze bot and top, but I guess because the slow push is already pushing, they might as well reset it now so that the slow push gets built up again for when the Lord spawns in 20.
Alright, look at the items right here. Again, the gold advantage, very much so for Dewa, but RRQ are finally rolling in with some of those items. Holy Crystal completed for Toy.
Cuốn lọ mưa sao vậy ơi?
I'm shooting damage.
Cuốn lọ mưa nào em làm đi mình sờ mà nhá. Cú sao cuốn lọ mưa này nè. Không biết là mình stream sao thế này nè, đập bây giờ.
So now if Toy sprays him down, he is taking a ton of damage back.
And this is why, ladies and gentlemen,
when
we see a stop in the early game, it's very difficult to come back. You need to team fight your way to come back.
Cái ta ọt chu vay là mà chinh nó để vay ọt chu này thì miếng này.
Not as much as before, to correct the statement. And
it looks like RRQ wants to go that route too, knowing that Edok actually, I think he wants to finish the Heptasis after the Fury Hammer with the new dagger. So
let's not do that, brother.
You know, he's desperate for more damage to be able to be relevant in a team fight.
មានគូល្អមើលសក់អើយធុញណា
go here for Edok. He cannot do it with a Khalid that's down 2k gold lead against a Cho.
ខ្ញុំយល់
I think he just tries to, he wants to have more damage to threaten Ray. Because again, in the late game, Dewa's composition relies a lot on Ray to be outputting a lot more of that damage. And to deal with the tanks, I think they, you know, the Khalid isn't really meant to deal with the tanks anyway. So Toy worry about that.
មកឡននឹងអែនចេញអត់ទេ
Dewa with a 3-wave push though. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the turret up top first. Moeza with a conceal already. Edok responds with a conceal himself. Dyron has
នេះ
played.
ឈួរមកតំណងមែនមកជើងប៉ាំងពងថាមែនមែន
Final slash is able to land onto Ray, getting the mountain shocker, but he's gonna be
បុកវាយវិញ
locked down, but I'm offended. And it will be maybe on a killing spree. Kid brought back Toy on the board.
ទៅអាថយពាក់ Sky Piercer
Lantern player over to Substitution. Crimson Beacon 2. Baby!
Toy mày ơi.
The Lantern player slams Substitution down.
អត់ទៅពួរជាប់ខ្ទេច
Toy is able to get a
Bop.
few more shots in. 2 members against 2. Rins and Toy against Ray and Octa.
I guess it kind of worked out for RRQ. I expect him to lose the game by now. What a play by Maybe though, but the long-range magic damage barrage here from Toy and Rinse.
Toy versus Sky Piercer.
Than I thought.
Is a geekable Rash.
But as a Sicilian, it's always somewhat geekable.
ទីឲ្យហាthem
I don't
pass
know if they
tag.
want to test that theory though, but RRQ are forcing them to
Strike
accept
tag.
this is going to be a bit of a marathon. The fact that the shutdown on the Mueza was given to Rins as well, kind of ideal for RRQ. He has a Wishing Lantern now, 1 more item to go before he's full items. RRQ has a bit of space here, but they still can't exit from the base. Too much pressure from Dewa.
Exactly. Give it the Moisa. I think he has to play it a bit more safely by now, knowing that he tried to go towards Edok initially, but good pill coming in from Dyron with the final slash. Still 12k gold lead though for Dewa United, so they can definitely play the map and also play the Lord Dance as easy as it's gone.
7,000
បងនិយាយពីមโนតិចមក
for Ray.
ខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងនិយាយ
What
ថា
am
ម៉េច
I looking at? The farming speed.
អត់ដឹងនិយាយថាម៉េចព្រោះដោយសារអត់ដឹងថាមโน ថៃបានអត់ខ្លះយល់អត់
Just to farm. Mainly, I think it's the 8.
អាចនឹង
It's the fact that
ទី1អាចនឹងមโนដូរហ្គេមទៅហ្គេមមួយទៀត
Oh my. Oh.
ព្រោះដោយសារខាងហ្គេមហ្នឹងគេតាក់តូន talent ច្រើនដែរ
He didn't hit such a
អញ្ចឹងមโนគាត់សម្រេចចិត្តថាគាត់ទៅនោះទី2អត់ដឹង
with an initiate.
យេអត់ដឹង
Careful, no, not again, Edok.
ទទួលស្គាល់ថា Moon Tune គេកាត់បាចិត្តពិតមែនប៉ុន្តែ talent គេអត់ដកទេ talent គឺគេហៅទាំងអស់យល់អត់
It's just so
talent គឺគេហៅទាំងអស់អញ្ចឹងប្រហែលជា ផ្លូវវាមានតែមួយហ្នឹងឯង
In their base are good, but outside of it, I don't know.
They're like 1 minion
nó hiện vậyច្រើននិយាយច្រើនខុស
only towards the base.
អូខ្ជូដូចាំងល់អែមហើយ
Together, but the
អសុជិនមានអីវាខ្លាំងណាស់មួយហ្នឹងគាត់ហ្គេមហ្នឹងវាយចេញ
Mistake Kin in the midst of it all, still tanking it up like a boss. Flickers out the safety. The final slash lands on maybe.
សុជិនណាគេដាក់អសុជិនហ្នឹងហើយវាយ Evo 2-0 ណា
Dives into the back line. Toy will fall to the Crimson Beacon and the consecration. Now it's Ray Mountain Shocker. RRQ.
ត្រាបដេវ៉ាធំ
So Dewa pull them out of the base. Wipe out for Dewa.
ដេវ៉ាដកធំហើយណាមួយ
next game.
អរេវាយចេញទៀតអរេវាយចេញដល់10 kill
Took a gamble, and the apostles of God
អរេល្អណា
heavily as they wiped out the RQ and take the first game for themselves.
អារិនឈួតជ្រូកសេសលៀនលេងស្អីៗ
here, as Dewa show everyone that they have
បងលើគេលើថាគេគាត់
the kings of
គាត់ទៅ
kings.
6ហ្នឹងហើយ
With the right drafts, with the right game plan.
មានតែផ្លូវហ្នឹងមកមួយគត់ទាំងអស់មានតែផ្លូវហ្នឹងមួយគត់ថាគឺគាត់អាចដូរហ្គេម
Coming from RRQ, you know, it feels like seeing Geek Fam when they lose out on that macro play. You know, the minions, they just let go of it. But there's not even a minion in the first place for RRQ. Their wave is still fine, but they still pull the trigger with that much gold lead for Dewa United. Not sure if that's a good choice or not.
Oh man, this last fight was just brutal, man. Rins was trying his best to stay in the back, be artillery, but the movement from Dewa allows them to play the front to back and also just dive towards the back line. They could not leave the base, and they tried to try and turn it around.
អូខេអ្នកនរខ្ញុំមកមានអីមើលថ្ងៃនេះមានអារម្មណ៍ថាសើខ្ញុំហាក់បិទ live វិញណានេះ
Wow.
គូថ្ងៃនេះល្អមើល
However,
ស្អី
Dewa United here. Can they go
អូខេអ្នកនរនេះត្រូវការបុកពេញ
all
អ្នកនរនេះត្រូវការបុកពេញតែនិយាយសប្បាយ top up បានអ្នកនរនេះ link នៅក្នុង pin comment ក៏ដូចជាចំណងជើង live stream bye bye
Was that really the strat? Just wait